So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today I want to talk a little bit about farming Scintillant, which is a bit of a bastard of a resource to get, is it not? People have been freaking out about this resource because it's rare, and yeah, it's true, the resource is very rare, but you don't need that much of it. You essentially just need 5 for Zaku systems, 5 for the Quas's Warfan, and then 2 for the Void Drake capsule. That's it. Now, there are 2 things you can do to actively farm this resource. You can either do bounties because it's a rare reward from the tier 1 bounty and a common reward from the tier 2 bounty, or you can do isolation vaults, where you can either spawn kind of like a Siege's Wisp that you first need to hit with your operator before you can pick it up, or you can also just straight up drop from the Necramechs you fight at the end of the isolation vault. Now, which one of these is better? Well, the vault is better if you have a booster, because even though it spawns very infrequently, you can double the amount of Scintillant you get from the pickup and from the drop if you have a resource booster running. The vault is also the best way to get damaged Necramech parts, which you will need if you want to build your own Necramech, and if you crack the vault at the end with Lloyd and Otak, you get a ton of resources too. So personally, I would recommend doing vaults, even if you can't do all 3 tiers of the vault. If you can just bang out the first one over and over and over again in about 10ish minutes, I would do that if you have a booster. If, however, you don't have a booster and you already have all your Necramech parts, I would actually do the second tier of bounty instead. It's what I'm gonna do once I get my final damaged Necramech part if I still need more Scintillant, because while there isn't as much jackpot potential in the bounty, because if you get lucky you could end up with like upwards of 8 Scintillant from a tier 3 vault because you have 3 Necramechs and then it can also spawn as a pickup. It's far less volatile, right? You're not gonna get as much, but you're gonna get it more reliably. And the way I'm gonna farm it, and the way I actually already farmed it for the video, is you simply pick up the second tier of bounty from Mother in the Necralisk. You can actually finish it, and then you simply go to Mother in different regions of the open world, which allows you to pick up the same tier of bounty over and over and over again. Or you could theoretically, though I wouldn't really recommend it, especially this early on, just do the first and second stage of the bounty, and if you don't get Scintillant, you can go back and start again. When it comes to the vaults though, it is a little bit more complicated, because you pick up the first tier of vault from Mother in the Necralisk, or you could also pick it up from Mother that's sort of southeast of the Undulatum. Once you finish that one, you have to go south of Abscess and talk to Mother there, and she will give you the second tier of the vault. And once you finish that one, you have to go north of Albrecht's Prospect and talk to Mother there. She's gonna be in a cave. All 3 of the vaults are essentially the same. They just grow in levels, so they get more difficult that way, and you also have to fight more Necramechs. You start off by fighting 1 in the first tier, 2 in the second tier, and then 3 in the third tier. The best way to solo these, if you want to solo these, is to run Wukong with the Stropha. Stropha is great because it pierces and it does an assload of damage on a heavy attack. So not only can you shred the Necramechs really fast, you also don't necessarily have to aim for their weak spots, because you're gonna punch through the Necramech and you can hit the weak spot that's on its back once you've shot off its arms. And we're running Wukong because, well, he can die more than any other frame, but also because one of its passive procs when you die is that you become invulnerable for 30 seconds, and this is what allows you to brute force their damage reflection. With this setup, I'm able to do a full vault run that is tier 1, 2, and 3 back to back, and open the crystal vault at the end of each one of these in about 50ish minutes. If you've never done any of these vault runs, by the way, they are extremely straightforward. They have 3 stages. You start off by picking up the bounty, going into the world, going to a marked location, and picking up some residue. Once you have the residue, you put it into a bait station and defend it for a bit, after which you pick up the bait and you throw it at the marked cloaca door. This is then followed up by a 3-minute survival-ish segment where you have to just fight infestation and focus on marked infested enemies to lower your toxicity, which then leads into the ruins where you will fight the Necramech. And if you then want to get the bonus objective, you have to find the crystal vault, smack Aruni, the thing in the middle, with your operator, and then defend Lloyd and Otak while they charge in 4 different spots to show you the combination you need to smack with your operator to open the crystal vault. And that is pretty much it. So I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and it was helpful. I wish you good luck when farming the Scintillant, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
There's all kinds of stuff down here.